but a mud crab. I'm gonna walk slowly, so by the time we get to the mud crab, we should not be completely exhausted. Schools and books. Oh, sorry, Sharp Ass. I didn't see your answer. Schools and books. That's the two things we need. Though, to be honest, this character doesn't care too much about knowledge. Did you see that? We stunned the mud crab. We're definitely gonna keep using blunt. Stunning the enemies is like a free paralysis without knowing the spell or casting it or spending the magicka. I call that a win, a big, big win. There we go. Yashka! Well, let me talk to you first. Hey, Half-Orc, get out of here. This is my hiding spot. I don't need anyone stomping around getting those skeletons and ghosts more riled up than they already are. Go find some other grave to rob. I'm not robbing the grave. Why are you hiding? The stupid gods in Satanin want to bring me for disturbing the peace or assaulting an officer of the Imperial Legion and some garbage like that. Huh. They're a bunch of cowards. I could beat them all if they came at me in ones and twos. But there are like 20 of them patrolling out there, and my axe, ooh, you like axes, would probably go dull before I could take them all down. Why do the guard want to arrest you? I was relaxing in the trade house in town the other night, playing dice with this guy named Hriskar Flatfoot. Let me tell you, that guy is a terrible gambler. He lost enough that I thought I could get myself a nice new axe when he paid up. But the guy doesn't pay up. He says, "Ooh, sorry miss, I don't have the money, ha ha ha." And that's gonna cut it, right? So I did what any honest girl would do. I gave him a beating. Told him he better find the gold before I won. It's a trade house, right? He could have gone downstairs and sold his shoes and his shirt and whatever he had. A debt is a debt. But apparently he was a Legion trooper, cause when he started squealing for help, the whole town guards came running. Huh. I fought a bunch of them off, but they just kept coming and I ran out of town. Pretty easy to lose a bunch of dork in a bog at night. I like her. She's perfect. But now I'm stuck with this stupid in this stupid swamp. Imperials will arrest me if they see me. It makes me want to barf, but I guess I should just pay the stupid fine and get myself right with the law so I can go where I want. Ugh, but I don't think I can stand handing over all that gold to those cowards. It will probably take about 1,000 septims. Hey, how about you go pay for me? I'd probably get so angry I'd start another fight if I went myself. I can give you the coin. Yeah, I'll do it. 1,000 gold. Thanks a lot, Half-Orc. What's your name, by the way? Tugam Bagug. I'm Yaksha, the barbarian. Pleased to meet ya. Here's the gold. It's pretty much all the money I've saved during my adventures, but not like I have much of a choice, huh? And look, if you take that money and run, I swear by Malacath. Malacath. I'll find you and rip your eyes out of their sockets. Got that? Good. Come back when I'm square with the Imperials. She's perfect. That's you. Excellent. Excellent. She says. Okay, back to Satanin. And we make a quick stop in the shipyard. That's us leveling up. Halfway through level 1, apparently. Here we go. Okay, let me catch my breath. Because now we're gonna be blackmailing, and that's okay. We're cool with blackmailing, but it needs to be done right. Okay, it's not that easy. There's an art to it. Okay. Hello, Antonius. Greetings, Half-Orc. Have you seen my wife? I'm a bit worried. She usually lets me know whenever she leaves the house. About your wife. Do you recognize this ring, Antonius? It belongs to your wife, doesn't it? Yes, that's my wife's ring. Where did you find it, Half-Orc? Where is she? She's safe, for now, but that would change depending on what you do next. Remember this contract, Antonius? It's time for you to sign it. We're really good at this. Clearly, it's not the first time that we do a little bit of blackmailing. You are with them? What did you do with my wife? Ortius! Ortius, help! I'm afraid Ortius won't be able to hear you, Antonius. If you don't want your wife to share the fate of Ortius, you should sign the contract. We are done negotiating with you. Sign the contract, or else. Enough, I understand. Give me the bloody contract. I can't take this anymore. Ever since I moved to Dagon Fel, I've had nothing but problems with the Dark Elves. An uncivilized folk with barbaric traditions. We, Imperials, bring order and justice to this miserable backwater. And this is how we're treated? Pah! We will move back to Cyrodiil, Half-Orc, far away from this forsaken land. Good. Oh, I almost forgot. Should anyone find out what really happened here, we will know which tongue to rip out. We're horrible. Yes, yes, I understand. I signed the contract. What more do you want? I want my wife back. Wow, he really doesn't like me anymore, does he? Hey. Yeah, it's nice of him to agree to discuss the murder of some other Imperial. That's it, just one piece. I guess we're going back to the tomb, settle this business, be done with it, and get tons of money. I don't think I will be happy with anything less than tons of money. But that dark elf seems to be conducting business properly, you know? Let's see if we can take this shortcut. No fish. No crab either. Here we go. Perfect shortcut. Okay. She's still here. She's still fine. Do you mind if I have another one of those?
Let no new thing arise, Outlander.
Thank you.
You're in Telvanni territory, so watch your manners.
So, he did sign the contract. There it is. Oh, the shipyard is ours, Half-Orc. Lelaine, you may go home now. Should you dare to utter a single word about what you witness here, you'll share the same fate as Orcish. Here, Half-Orc, your reward. Talk to Gorer Selman in Sadrith Mora. He'll give you the rest of your reward. Until we meet again, Half-Orc. I mean, 500 is pretty good. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Do you mind if I help myself to the bread? Thanks. I really like bread. Love it. Love, love, love bread. Look at us, so rich. And there's a whole 1,000 that does not belong to us. But we also got some pretty rings. I don't care, they're called common, they're pretty. We want to talk to the guards in Sadanin. Let's at least do that. Talk to the guard in Sadanin and recruit our new favorite person in the world. Yashka. Yashka? Yaksha? Yashka. Also, after sampling all these ingredients, we are actually finally hungry. There we go. I kind of wanna fight this crab, because crab meat is walking money for us right now. Uh-oh. I can't let you hurt my guar. Boing! There we go. There we go. We just need like 3 solid hits. Easy. Yeah, this place is a dump. It's perfect. So, what do we want to do? Talk to a guard. Argonian guard?
The prey approaches.
About Yashka. Hey. You want to pay the orcs fine? I was hoping we could lock her up and teach that barbarian some manners, but if her debt to the Empire is paid, she will be free to go. Her bounty is 1,500 septims. She only gave me 1,000. Perhaps she forgot all the property damage she caused to Mr. Aril over at the trade house during her rampage. That sort of behavior is expensive. The fine is 1,500. It is up to you whether or not you want to pay it. I'd prefer to lock the fool up. You know what? I do have the money. I just got 500 for a job well done, but she is an exceptional Nord, and we need to have her with us. I will also quickly report to the census office, since we found the decomposed body of the tax collector. Hello.
Quick about this, or find someone else to talk to.
Yeah, about the murder. And no, he didn't have any money on him. Yep. Do I want to join the census office? What do I get to do as someone who joins the census office? You report to the elder council, la 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 la, monitoring immigration, permitted investigate crime, outsource some tasks such as mercenaries. I am a mercenary. I'll join. Hey Gruzuk, how you doing? Great. Oh, and he gave me the warehouse key. This is perfect, because that other thief wanted me to get the log from the warehouse. Excellent. Very much excellent. Slenderbot, hello. That is good. Task for you. We're for bounties for contraband. Yes. Okay. This is honest job. Honest job? Doesn't sound very interesting. I am a member. Is that all you want me to do? You want me to perform tasks? I do not see the topic tasks. Could that be an oversight? It is not an oversight. I don't have the topic task. It's okay. It's okay because I don't really care for the tasks. But I'm really happy to have... Hey Chateau, hello! I'm really happy to have access to the warehouse. This is better than any other task. So... there's a door here. The Battle of... I'll take those. I'll take all of these. You know what? Silverware. I'm taking the silverware. That looks like, I don't know, a cell maybe? That's to the warehouse, that's to Seidanin. Hello.
9 and the Empire.
I'm member of the Census and Office, sir. There's an attic. That's what he wanted, isn't it? Quests. Fighters Guild, report to Karasena, final negotiation. Rank, a little bragging rights, sword in the bone, fireproofing. Which one was it? This. Warehouse, shipping log. That is what we want. Question is, can I grab it from here? Please let me grab it. Oh! Slenderbot, no, we're not exactly off the boat. I mean, we're in Seidanin, so it looks like it, and I'm level 1. But what happened with this guy, we created it last week after I killed a character. We created him last week, and he was randomly spawned in the Sheogorad region, of all places, right here. And so what we got there, and because we're half orc, I remember that there's a shrine, a Malacath Shrine nearby, so we tried to find it. We did find it, but the orcs there, they just attacked us on sight. We were level 1, we had nothing but our smith apron and the blacksmith hammer, so sorry, and an iron dagger. So we had no choice but to use a scroll of divine intervention and just get the heck out of there. We arrived in Voss. In Voss, we took a boat directly to Sadrith Mora. In Sadrith Mora, we joined the Fighters Guild, but the order he gave us was like, ooh, even though you're not experienced and you could die, you can go to that Dwemer ruin. So instead, we talked to a guild guide. We arrived in Balmora. In Balmora, we talked to the Fighters Guild steward. We killed a rat for her. And then we went to Seidanin, where we've been pretty busy. We got the ring from Fargoth, we got the gold from Fargoth, we kept it all. We helped a Dunmer Tilvani take over a shipyard. And now I've just stolen a book. A thief in Ariel Strait House asked me for the book, but I knew I wouldn't be able to steal it. Hello. I knew I wouldn't be able to steal it, but now, after reporting this is locked. After reporting the murder of the Imperial tax collector, they actually gave me the key to the warehouse, so I was able to get that book. So it's like win, 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 win. Oh, and I could have gotten it from here. And is there anyone in here? Is there anyone guarding this area? Because if not, this, my friends, is Christmas time. Pillows again. I'm leaving the pillows. It would be really neat if we got some heavy armor. Ooh, skooma! A Dwemer control word. Looks valuable. And since we are strong, we can carry tons of stuff. We have been helping ourselves to... Oh, that's it. Overburdened. We helped ourselves as much as possible to stuff, but now we need to be reasonable. And get rid of the things that are actually not valuable, and we know it. Oh, that's okay, I can move. I'll give stuff to my Gwar. A Gwar that we stole as well. We're not exactly the most... what's the word? The most honest person. We do mercenary work. This looks like something that I would like. Yeah, this is good for me. There we go. Why would they give away the warehouse key? Do you ask to see the trainer or something? No, he gives the warehouse key because the Imperial lady up there, she gives you money for every bottle of skooma and every portion of moon sugar. She gives you a bounty on illegal wares. So he gives you the key to that. Little did he know that I would be robbing the place blind. And we found an axe. We collect axes. I actually, rather than give you the whole biography of the character, I could have just done this. Here we go. No, the lady giving the money for the confiscated goods is part of a mod by Alice L. It is the Census and Excise Office. That's the one that lets me join the census as a faction and normally gives me some jobs there. But he didn't seem to give me the jobs. Warhammer. Oh, blunt two-handed. Not really interested. But I can sell it, so yes, interested. The thing is, as far as I remember, what you need is to, if you complete the quest of the murder, you know, the honest way, then I heard a guard. I hope they're not upset with me. If you do the quest honorably, I'm just gonna put everything in there, just in case the guard is angry with me. I don't want them to confiscate any of my stuff. It's mine, mine, mine. Fortunately, my Pagwar can carry so much. Even more than me. Okay. Our business is done. Oh, you're right. Yes. Okay, hang on. That's a very good point. That's a very good point. So first there is... Around the lighthouse there is a silverware gauntlet. I think the axe is outside. Am I remembering this right?
Yes? I bought all selection sale. You want a little?
Let's deal, you and I. It's the one behind the lighthouse. Then I'm gonna go look for it, and it's gonna be more of a search for it because that part has been modded. Behind the lighthouse, I remember the goblet and the money in one of the tree stumps. Okay, let's sell the stuff we don't care about. Like these. And that, and that. Sorry, Ariel. Just a second. I need to check. This I keep. No. The problem with the greaves is they hide. They hide my beautiful blacksmith apron, and I kind of want to see that. So I'm not gonna wear greaves. That helmet though is better than the one we had. And also it shows my pretty face. It's definitely a plus. The Nordic fur pauldron are better than what we currently have. Okay. The gauntlet is better than what we have. This is the same. Alright, we can sell the rest. Exquisite Chaos. I have not tried the quest from the other shipyards. No, I haven't. So we'll see if there are more shady deals to be done. That's something that fits this character pretty well. Even though he's got the face of an angel. For an orc. Alright, let's sell everything. Everything we don't care about. This I keep, this I keep. I don't care about that. That has a little bit of value, we can sell it. Keep that. Keep. Hang on. This one is better, I think. Durability 700. The axe we keep. Warhammer we don't care. Crossbow we don't care. Sell. Okay. One thing at a time. I want to sell as much as possible, and then hopefully there's going to be something worth buying. Oh crap, what was the valuable thing? Is that it? No. What is the super expensive thing we just added? That probably. You enjoy writing the shady characters? Okay, no, I did not know that about you. Alright, please tell me you have something really good that we can buy. Not this anymore, because I got one. How about this? We can't equip that. This is actually rubbish. Armor 5. Armor 13. But we can buy a backpack. This will be handy sooner rather than later. And now you have 195 septims. I think I need you to have more money than that. But the stuff he got is kind of meh. See, I want to sell you things worth this much. It's just not happening. At least for now.
Over here! Over here! I'm under attack!
The last thing. I don't know what time it is. No, I don't want to.
Whatever you're...
But the last thing I want to do is go and tell our soon-to-be orc companion that it's okay, that it is safe to leave the tomb and she can travel with us. And once we've done that, I don't think we're gonna die traveling back to the tomb. That would be... well... would have to be particularly unlucky and or clumsy. But the real question is, right at the beginning of this stream, we actually did die. It's the truth. And it was not due to a bug. On the other hand, yeah, he's gonna be there for a while. I didn't give him any food. Now I feel bad. I'm just going to slip some food through the cracks. Yeah, right there, through these cracks right here. And even some good food, look at that. Nom. We have other things that are, there we go, this can be consumed. He had a torch, so I think we're good. And there you go, buddy. He'll be fine. For a while, okay? I'm not a monster. We're a mercenary, we're greedy. We don't mind doing some dirty work. As long as it involves skull bashing, basically. Right. No, this way. So, as I was saying, at the very beginning of the stream, we did die. It was not a bug. It is true that the moment I stepped out of town and we came upon those two bandits, I honestly don't think there was anything I could have done to survive. Maybe I should have tried to take them on. Maybe we could have. I doubt it. St. Patrick's Day, luck, luck, luck. What do we do with this guy? You forgot about the guard. Detail Devil did not forget about the guard because that's part of his mod. So strong relation, strong connection with that guard. But he's fine. I've given him food. It'll be okay. Hey Yaksha. But you're fine. I did pay it for you. But it was 1,500. That's sort of funny because I don't have 500. Well, don't look at me like that. I'm not some dead dodging weasel like that risker guy. I can pay you back, just not with gold. Look, I'm a great fighter. How about I travel with you, keep you safe? The bandits and monsters of Dagon Fel quake before a green lady with a giant axe. I understand that. Nobody can match me. You won't have anything to worry about with me at your side. That's worth 500 septims, isn't it? It is. I accept your offer. And we have a lovely telepathy ring. She's now following me. We are traveling together. Never mind, you stay with me. She is... oh, I should have kept some armor. Hey, look. This axe, even better than yours. That is the truth. Even better than yours. You'll tell me what you think. Good. Good, Walkmaster. You smart. You smart Gwar. Okay. I'd just like to help OpenMW get to the point where it can integrate all the game mechanics of you mean Arena 1, like from Arena to Oblivion, if the end user desires it. I haven't played enough Arena to think of a feature that I think we should have. I'm not saying there aren't any. From Daggerfall, I've played more of Daggerfall. From Daggerfall, I wouldn't mind having more randomly generated stuff. Latte? Latte, get up? Just whatever you do, do not turn towards the camera. It's a little bit awkward. If you're too horrified, just close your eyes for a minute. It's not gonna last very long. Oh well. You okay there, Kiton? You okay there, Kiton? Where was I? Yeah, from Daggerfall, I wouldn't mind having some randomly generated dungeons. Some of them. Daggerfall, for me, there were too many. Like, the dungeons didn't feel any special and long, very long. But there are things to learn and to take and to appreciate, if only for a while, from all of the games. So why not? You get a Nord fanboy since the Bosman males are fanboys, according to Zarek. Also a solid theory there. It's not the entire fandom, it's modders. If you use advanced scripting, you'll have to cater to one or of the two engines, and modders want the most users to be able to play them more, therefore politics. I'm not sure about that detail. I think modders... okay, I'm gonna speak for myself. I can't code, so most of my mods will work on either engine. If I want something to happen and I know I can't make it happen with Morrowind script, then yes, I will turn to people like Murlord, Spammer, whoever would be kind enough to write the code for me. And it's going to be MWSC, because MWSC will have a bigger library, I'm not sure that's the exact term, that has more functions and more things that can be done. But very often, modders who do more OpenMW Lua are gonna say, hey, I can actually make that work for OpenMW, and I'm like, yes, please, go for it. And that's great. I suppose if I was playing OpenMW, maybe, I don't know, because I have no idea what OpenMW I can or cannot do. It's not like I know everything that can be done with MWSC, but I've played so many mods and I've talked quite a bit with people who can code that I have an idea of what's possible, therefore I have an idea of what could be done in my mod. It's sort of a... I don't know if it's a vicious or virtuous circle, but it's a circle there, definitely. But typically, if something that can be done with OpenMW Lua and can be done on MWSC, I don't, again, maybe I don't talk enough, or maybe I haven't talked to any people, but I've never heard somebody who's made an MWSC mod say, yes, it could be done with OpenMW Lua, but I don't want my mod to work for OpenMW. Never heard that. I will hear, look, I'm tired of me making a mod and everybody telling me, what about OpenMW, what about OpenMW, which can be a little frustrating when you put your time, maybe not your blood and sweat, but you put time and energy, you make a mod, and the first thing people say is, well, can you do it differently? That can be frustrating. And I know that it happens a lot. Most modders are going to say, if they can't do it themselves, are going to say, well, if it can be done with OpenMW Lua, have at it. Please do. I know some people, I remember Savebox is actually learning about OpenMW Lua, so that if a mod can do both or can work with both engines, then he'll be able to do that. What's my cat security level? 100. 100. You okay, get down? Yeah. Good. The grooming is done. Let his canon for my streams. If he chooses to be here, then he's here. Otherwise, you know. Random wilderness encounters in Arena made the game more interesting. Yeah, I could dig that. With Morrowind, a lot of the mods that add encounters use the level creature spawn, which is exactly why in Friends and Foes I created new ones so that NPCs could be in different places. Okay, shall we focus a little bit on this fine, really, really pretty half-orc? We're like almost too gorgeous for Dagon Fel. So this is Tugam, our half-orc. He's a smith. He has a bully background. But we talked about it last week. We're not sure that he bullied people just because he's mean or because people would make fun of him, and he realized that the only way to shut them up was to scare them. And he's bigger than most, you know, boy of his age, being half-orc. So that's what it is. He worships Malacath, though he has a keen interest in Boeotia, because Carthage Point and all that. He will be joining the Legion because he's a smith and they can use a good smith. We want to join the Fighters Guild as well. Our guy, he's a practical guy. He likes to work with weapons, he likes to smash with weapons, and if he can be paid for doing either, all the better. So he takes jobs on the side, and the Fighters Guild is absolutely perfect for that. It's like, here's your money, do the job, no questions asked. What else do we have? He will eventually go to the arena and see if he can become a champion. We want to restore the Shrine of Boeotia. We collect axes. That was one of the random goals that we got. Yes, and he's got to wear his smith apron. I suppose the exception would be if he finds a full suit of Orcish armour, then he'd wear that. So far, what have we done? We survived many things. We did join the Fighters Guild. We did take the ring from Fargoth, actually. And we went to Seydanin. We did quite a few quests around there, and we met our new companion, Yashka. We also stole a Pagwar from a destitute shipmaster. We're horrible. We helped a Dunmer Telvanni take control of the shipyard, and we know that we can have more business opportunities if we travel to Tadrith Mora. I think this is us being caught up with this character. So what do we want to do now? We want the axes. That is good. We want that. Join the Imperial Legion. That will take us all the way to Nizis, so that's a bit more of a trip. I think that's about it. And we have Yaksha. She's young, powerful and mighty. We are using a Nordic Mace of the Vampire. We have no charges, unfortunately. This if we need a little bit of magic. Oh, perfect. Perfect timing. Hello. That shirt looks very, very cool. For us being an orc, a fiery shirt makes sense. The hat, we are not wearing the hat. We did for a while. We have another magic ring, useful. We have a magic sword, which we don't use. And Kaga, she likes axes. So she's not gonna want the sword. My background, well, I'm from Hrothgar Mountains, like most orcs. I lived in a stronghold there. Don't know if you're familiar with orc customs. Yeah, of course I am. But those of us who don't live in the city usually live in fortified camps headed by a chieftain called strongholds. I was daughter of the chief, Orcish, and his favorite wife, Besmuk. In the stronghold, most of the women are wives or daughters of the chief, since only the chief is allowed to marry. Yes, that's the way it is. Why did you leave? My pop got killed and his killer became chief, that's why. Sort of how it works in orc strongholds. Best fighter gets to be chief. I was pretty happy when my dad was chief. He was a good leader, made sure people in the clan got meat every day, knew the best ways to raid the Bretons and Nords too, but he wasn't the best fighter. One of the young warriors, Gackham, was. Gackham was dumb as a rock, but he was huge, even by orc standards. It was sort of like an Ogrim without the horns, or the good looks, anyway. Once he came of age, everyone knew he'd challenge my Pop. I think Pop thought he'd be able to outsmart Gackham once the time came, use some clever feint to defeat him, and show the tribe that you don't have to be the biggest orc to be the best fighter, or something like that. It didn't really work out that way. Sure enough, Gackham challenged my Pop to a fight as soon as he was old enough to have the right. Lots of people say stuff like brains over brains, and I don't believe that. Pop used all the brains he had in the fight, trick, maneuver, dirty tricks, even a few spells he picked up from the wise woman. None of that really mattered when your opponent has a skull as thick as the wool of Orcinum. Gackham couldn't dodge or pull off any fancy move, he just took the hits and took a big dumb swing with his hammer. Pop dodged for a while, but he got tired way before Gackham did and took a hit. One hit was all it took for Pop. Gackham's hammer splattered his spine in one blow. It sounds like he died with honor. Remember, we're half orc, we get that stuff. Yeah, that's how a chieftain should die, fighting the best warrior in the tribe, giving it all he has. I was pretty proud of Pop for fighting with honor when he could have tried something underhanded to get rid of Gackham while he was still a child. It did put me in a crummy situation though. I could stay at the clan and either stay single or marry Gackham. Ugh, I had been hoping that the guy to kill Pop would at least have a pretty face, you know? I get that. Nobody is as pretty as our guy there. Anyway, I knew I wasn't gonna marry Gackham. Giant, ugly doofuses of my type. That's the opposite of us. And I wasn't gonna stay in a stronghold led by him either. Sure, he could fight, but as stupid as he was, he'd probably pick a fight with a bigger tribe and get us all killed. Lots of people left when he became chief, myself included. Been wandering around as a freelance adventurer ever since. Ma left to become an adventurer too, so that's my background. There you go. Alright, well, we'll talk some more later on. I don't want to, give you everything all at once. It's raining wizards and warlocks. Yes, just the one. Just the one. The rest of my reward is waiting for me in Sadris Mora. I don't know when we're gonna go there. Ktak, hello, welcome on in. It was perfect. Like, loot that comes to me. It's perfect. It's really, really perfect. You don't have to go and look for it. Pretty face is an orc. Talk about realistic expectations. Look. Pretty orcs exist. Exhibit A. Exhibit 2. Okay. And if my Pack War Walkmaster was green, it would be Exhibit C. That's all I'm saying. Okay, what is next for our guy? We could. I'm gonna give you options and you tell me which ones you like best. We could keep doing some quest for the Fighters Guild in Balmora, specifically Egg Mine. We could travel to Nizis and join the Legion. We could walk around, go in every cave we find, get some loot, get rich. That works as well. That is very, very cute. Yes. I'm glad he decided to stay because I couldn't make him. So it's that. Did we... Yes, I remember. We got the book from the warehouse, didn't we? Do I still have that thing, or... We were so lucky. There it is. We're going back to Ariel's. We can do a few more jobs maybe for... I forgot his name. The North Scout that asked for the book. Mr. Jemo, welcome on in. Oh, I can see here one mod that I've installed since last week is Nevanaz Slavers. So now we have the ability to bring slaves to the slave hunters for a profit. I see we have a little bit of a... No, I thought it was a floater, but it's fine. It's not so bad. With this guy, I really want to make use of Ashfall. We have a Pagua that can carry stuff for us. We're not, you know, fancy. We're quite happy to sleep rough. I don't think Yashga is gonna have a problem with that either. She's tough. So we're definitely not going to spend a lot of money in inns and fancy meals, that sort of things. We can set up camp somewhere. Even in the rain, we can put up a tent or something. Let's see how much money we can make. Yes, this is Yashka. Please keep your friend under control in my establishment. I don't want a repeat of her last visit. I'm not sure I can control Yashka, honestly. I think she does pretty much what she wants. And she's probably stronger than me. So, no promises, Ariel. We'll see what we can do. Who's playing? The cat? Or can I just watch? If only I could train my cat to play the game for me. Then I could just, you know, sip my coffee, comment and laugh when he dies, when the character dies, and I wouldn't feel bad for killing so many characters. But no, it's just me playing for the time being. Alright, we're keeping that. Don't remember where I got that, but we can sell it. Areg, hello. Oh wow, you're poor. You're poor. Well, I'm gonna keep my stuff then. Simple as that. Right. Rafflod. Hello, Rafflod. About the job you gave me, you wanted me to fetch a book. I got it. They actually gave me the key to the building that I was supposed to sneak into. So here's the book. Good work, Tugam Grobagug. Here's your share. I know someone who really wants this book. No, I don't know why, and I didn't ask. Let me know if you want more jobs. Here, a book for a book, I always say. This one has a lesson for you. Tell me more about jobs. I have a few clients who collects rare books. Some of them have strange tastes. One of them wants a copy of the Prayers of Baranat. Fortunately, I hear this book was recently stolen by the Galdres gang. That's what the folk in Pelagiad are calling them, a bit of a local nuisance. Where do I get the book then? I've heard that their hideout is the Punamu cave. Okay. It's easy to get there, but a little bit of a walk. Head up to the road to Pelagiad and keep going northeast until you hit Lake Amaya. Then keep going east along the southern shore. If you reach the Dren plantation, you've gone too far. Okay. Are we level 1? Can we clear up that cave? I kind of want to. Not yet. Alright. I'm not gonna talk about all the topics. Our guy is not extremely talkative. Is Latte powering a PC with a static? Not even. Not even. But I'm telling you, that cat is completely useless. It's just eye candy on the screen, really. I did get crab meat. You wanted me to go crab hunting, and if I have more, I'll bring it to you. It's 250. That is good money. Good money. So now we have 3 options. Nizis for the Legion, Eggmine for the Fighters Guild, or Punamu near Pelagiad for this guy, his Thief Guild, by the way. How old is Latte? He is 2.5. 2.5. Which one of those 3 options do you prefer? I'll go with whatever the chat says. Nizis for the Imperial Cult, for the Imperial Legion, Eggmine for the Fighters Guild, Pelagiad for the Thieves Guild. Nizis, okay, detail. Then that's what we do. I smell skooma all over you, Smith. Do you have a bottle for sale? Do I? I mean, yes, I think so. Yeah. Thanks. Is there anything else I can... Tolvis. I mean, skooma is liquid, but the way that you hear the big sniff just after I sold her drugs is it's a bit funny. That's not how you do skooma, Tolvis. That you don't... Okay, do you. You do you. I do have of eggs and dwarves installed, but I also know I am not doing it with a level 1 character. Because, spoiler, I did do the quest with Vesta. I did do the quest with Vesta, and it was tough. And also, I did do the quest just recently, so I want to forget about it a little bit. It was really, really good, though. I mean, as expected of a Seal of mod. Grandiose. Do you play other genre like FPS or slashers, racing? To be honest, Shadow Rage, I'm very much a one-trick pony. So it's a lot of Morrowind. It's even been a long time since I visited the other Elder Scrolls game. We've done most of them. Not Redguard, though. Couldn't get it to run nicely on my computer. Occasionally I go to other games. They tend to be RPGs, if not RPG, strategy. If not strategy, some adventure games. However, FPS, I mean, you could argue that this is some sort of FPS, just a not very good FPS. Fallout, I have done some Fallout 1 and 4. Just like that. We've done some Oblivion, we've done some more Oblivion as well. But these are games that I could pick up again soon. Soon. At any time. We said Nizis. That would be the way to go to Nizis quickly. Because it's cheaper. Do you think about that? The big bug behind me, Outlander, it is called a Silt Strider. I drive it from here to Balmora, Vivek, Suran and Nizis, carrying both passengers and cargo for a modest fee. Speaking of my Silt Strider, I am short of a few Silt Strider supplies. Yes, I could use a little scrib jelly to settle his stomach, what's left of it, and a piece of quamacoddle to make a paste for an injured knee. Scribs and quama forages are all over the bitter coast, so it shouldn't be too hard to find. You know what? Once I do the mission for the Fighters Guild, I can bring you some of those. For now, we're going to Nizis. That's a lot of money, because Detail Devil said so. That's the way it is. Frappuccino, salut! What about New Vegas? New Vegas, I have it installed. I have it modded. And that's definitely something I would want to play properly. Like do a proper run from it and take the time to discover everything as well. But I stream once a week and that's Morrowind. At some point for sure. But I would, of all the Fallout games, New Vegas is the one that I would like the most to play. For sure. Let's see, do I want to play Oblivion and Crash, or do I want to play Skyrim and wonder why the game doesn't have a story? Oh, I forgot to enable the chat. Let me do that, guys, so you can see what people are saying, regardless of... Oh, I completely forgot to have all of that enabled. Sorry. And I should have the chat somewhere as well. Interesting, the chat should be there. Why isn't it? Because it should be higher than the game. There it is. Sorry guys, it's there. New Vegas is like, it's more for you since you like to create backstories. Exactly. I did start Fallout 3 on my own. The tutorial was very long. And then I went to that town and the guy asked me to blow up the town for no reason. And then I talked to the sheriff because I don't see why did I have a face that says I want to blow up towns. So I went to the sheriff to say, hey, heads up, this guy is dangerous. The dangerous guy shot the sheriff and walked away. And I was like, really? I was like, oh. Then again, it could be that that beginning was just not very representative of the whole game. But yes, New Vegas is definitely more the kind of game I like to play, where there's a story and all of that. Like the landscape in Fallout and all the lore around it, really cool and fascinating. I really liked in Fallout 1. I thought it was so funny to read the description of the items, to discover what had happened before and how the world was then. I'm not sure I would get much of that in Fallout 3. I think I'd get a bit more of that in Fallout New Vegas. But I have to play both, to be fair, to have a really good opinion on either game. But hey, let me catch up with you. Pacifist playthrough of New Vegas are doable. That's something I'd like to try. Final Fantasy, really enjoy Final Fantasy. For Pacino, I'll get to your question in a second. Final Fantasy, I have, like most people, I believe, like a lot of people, I started with Final Fantasy VII. Loved it. I have very fond memories of playing that with my brothers. And when I say playing that with my brothers, I would be taking turns because we were on the PlayStation then. But I really enjoyed it. 8, 9, cute, not too much. I played a lot of the 10. I even played 10 too. I enjoyed that. Didn't like 12. I think it's 12 that I played and I was like, meh, I don't even remember the story. And since then, I haven't played any Final Fantasy titles. I do have a few of them on Steam. I just need the time to play games. I don't have time to play games. If only Morrowind didn't exist, then I would play all these games. Yeah. You're comfortable up there, Latte? Okay, very good. Very good. I have not played the Final Fantasy VII Remake. It looks beautiful. At some point it was on sale and I really, really did consider it. But then it's only the first part of the game that happens in Midgar. You're just in the city. And for me, that is not the most interesting part of the game. Of Final Fantasy, it's afterwards. So I did not buy it. I will play it eventually, I'm sure. I want to play it. I can't tell you yay or nay because I haven't played it. It looks beautiful. Final Fantasy VII was a bit groundbreaking for how beautiful it was. The videos, not so much the characters with the square fists, but I want to try it. Frappuccino, que recommandes-tu? La version OpenMW? It depends, Frappuccino. I'll give you the answer in French. Si tu veux jouer sans t'emmerder à installer des mods, des patchs, des trucs, tu vas avec OpenMW.